Well, many kids head back to school this week, and no doubt they're already thinking about next weekend. Now, if the Cardinals series against the Pirates is on the calendar, there's a learning opportunity built right into those games. MilliporeSigma's Curiosity Cube will be at Busch Stadium Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So what exactly is the Curiosity Cube, and why would you want to include it in your baseball game day plans? To answer those questions is Haya Abdelkarim from MilliporeSigma. Thank you so much for joining us. You told me a little bit, but just for somebody who doesn't know, MilliporeSigma is based here in St. Louis.
Yes.
Well, we have a location here in St. Louis. And tell me what the Curiosity Cube is. It sort of changes a little bit every year, you were saying.
Yeah, so the Curiosity Cube is a retrofitted shipping container that we turned into a solar-powered mobile science lab. We have a theme, so every year we change the experiments, and it has 3 hands-on STEM activities inside for students to learn and enjoy.
And you've been with the Cube for a while now.
Yes.
Nice. So what is this year's theme?
So this year's theme is all about synthetic biology. So we're teaching about DNA, the building blocks of life, and then enzymes, so what they do and how we can build them.
So show me this experiment here. I thought this was a really clever and creative way to talk about DNA. So tell me a little bit about it.
So we have these little blocks. DNA is the building blocks of life, and each one represents what DNA is made of. So we have our backbone made up of phosphate and sugar, and then our 4 base pairs, A, T, G, and C, that store our genetic information. And so students at this station will build different DNA codes to make them do different things. So for example, they can get these blocks to light up. They can also get them to spin.
The building blocks of life, if you will, to show us how little things can happen with us every day. Fascinating. I love it. And tell me about this one. This one I feel like was a little bit more complex. And the building blocks of life, I get that. This makes perfect sense to me. Tell me about this one.
Yeah, this is all about enzymes. So enzymes are tiny little helpers in our body that help us break down food, build muscle, and the structure of the enzyme is what gives it its function. So here they're building different enzyme shapes. So for example, they can build a cube-shaped enzyme. And then the enzyme does have to find something called a substrate so that it can unlock its function. And so once they have their structure, it spins, they unlock the function of the enzyme.
The function. I love it. So tell me about what hours you'll be at the Curiosity Cube and how do people need to sign up in advance? Do they just come and show up when they're at the game? How does it work?
Yeah, so we'll be outside of Busch Stadium on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday we'll be there 11 to 2. And then on Friday, we'll be there 5 to 7. It is outside the stadium, so it is free for everyone to just walk in and enjoy the experiments.
And you don't even need a ticket then?
Nope.
Because it's outside. Oh, I love that. So maybe some kids get them excited about science. What's your probably favorite thing with kids who come in? Do they leave knowing something a little bit more? What's your favorite part of it?
Yeah, I love always asking a question to see what they learned. And it always surprises me. They remember certain things that I think that they won't remember. And they remember the names of the employees that are volunteering there and teaching them those experiments.
I love that. Thank you so much for joining us. So that is going on next weekend at Busch Stadium. And you're outside, so you don't even need a ticket to enjoy the Curiosity Cube. So thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you out there next weekend.